Hello, everybody. Random Sunday afternoon reading sprints because I need motivation reading. So, EverAfterAthon it is, and Monica has joined me.
Yep. And I'm reading one that's has a trope for teen professor, so you
Ha! Not that we get points for that, but hey. What are you reading?
I'm starting Bloodbound by Ellis Hunter. It's a romantasy. It's taken me 3 days to read King of Gluttony because I've been that busy.
That I need to read King of Gluttony, so I'll probably get to it toward the end of the year.
I like it.
The thing is, I have to get the freaking book from Audible. I can't. My Libby doesn't have the audiobook because I think it's an Amazon exclusive or something like that.
Yeah.
So I have to do that.
See, I get like 12. I buy it once a year. Like I pay once a year, then I get 12, and I just space out my credits.
I don't use Amazon unless it's a last resort. If there's something that I really want to listen to and that's the only place I can get it, then I will cave and I will use Amazon. But I try not to.
I tried Everan once, but it was so confusing. I said, "Forget this. I don't have time for
Well,
it."
I used to like it. I liked it before they changed their system, and once I had like 2 years of credits because people used my referral code. And then once those ran out, I was like, I don't really want to pay your $16.99 or something like that. So, because I hadn't been using it all that much anyway, I typically just use Libby and Hoopla.
If I can get it on my Libby and Hoopla, but
most books I can. But if there's ones that I really want to listen to, and
but
I try Libro FM too. I try to find it on there. But Libro FM doesn't really do a lot of indie titles.
No, and they're expensive. Like I was looking on there to see what I could do, and I was like,
They're the same as Amazon. They're like
they are
$12.99 for credit or something like that.
But you don't really get all the indie stuff, and that's where I mostly read.
Is like when I want to listen to an indie audiobook, I have to either hope my library gets it or last resort Amazon.
Well, I do know that there's some who are moving away from Amazon and putting their books wide.
I'd like that. I'm really trying to like limit my Amazon usage, but every now and then, you just gotta Amazon it.
Yeah.
So, and especially ebooks, like that is one place I will never get away from Amazon because I have so many ebooks on my Kindle. I have like over 4,000 ebooks on my Kindle.
Yeah.
There's no way that I would start somewhere new. There's just no way.
Yeah, but I'm actually looking for alternatives from Target and Amazon as much as possible.
I hate Target. I haven't been to a Target in so long. The last time I went there, I complained the entire time I was there, which was like 5 years ago.
I have not been to or bought anything from Walmart in I could not tell you the last time I've actually stepped into well, yes, I can because my sister forced me to go to a Walmart one time when she was getting married in 2023. And I was like, "You're gonna force me to go into a Walmart?" And she's like, "Yes, because that's what's here, and I gotta get this." I was like, "Okay."
Say I'm a Walmart person over a Target person. I always have been.
Well, the reason why is because I know people who used to work at Walmart, and the way they treat their employees who have special needs is just
See, I never had that problem when I worked at Walmart. I worked there most of my adult life.
Okay.
And for me being a blind girl, they would hire me for something.
Yeah.
They would hire me for a cashier, and like I can't see the screen, so I would just tell them, I'd be like, can you move me to a different department where I can not be a cashier? And they always did.
Yeah. Well, I know a few people who were, and I think it's the Walmart that individual manager. I think that was the issue, but it just put a bad taste in my mouth, and I was like, okay.
My biggest problem with Walmart is like I liked my job. I worked in produce, and I worked as a personal shopper. And
Nope.
I loved my job. It's the people you gotta work with.
Yes.
That's the biggest problem. Because, like, Walmart, they give you decent benefits. You get health care, you get a matching 401k, you get stock options. They give you a lot. Their
Mhm.
pay isn't horrible. I don't know why people complain about Walmart's pay because they continuously raise their pay. And I was always able to live off of what Walmart paid me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the fucking people, the managers who think they're like God's gift to
Mhm.
retail or something. Like you work
Mhm.
at Walmart, bro. Calm down.
I know, right?
I mean, I had a lot of good people I worked with, but there were just some that made it shit.
Yeah. Well, I've had managers who are always on a power trip, and then I have some great managers
It's
who are
going to be,
just let me do my job and leave me alone.
yeah. And those are the
So,
best ones. I'm like, I don't need to be micromanaged. But then you work with those people who do need to be micromanaged and they
yes.
aren't micromanaged. And I'm like, could you go tell them what to do every 10 seconds, please?
Exactly.
I'm sure
Exactly.
annoying. Yeah.
Anyway, are you going are you gonna watch it comes out next week, The Deal?
I'm actually, that's what I'm reading. That's what I'm going to be reading. I'm at 70% of the deal. So I'm going to hopefully try and finish it. I want to read off. I'm aiming to read the first three books because those are the ones
Yeah.
I own because I never read the fourth book for some reason.
Okay.
I read all
Uh,
three of the first three books back in 2015 and I haven't ever reread them.
do you like them?
I liked them back in the day. Like
Not now.
I gave them a 5 star, a 4 star, and a 5 star.
Your face says it all.
And so reading it now, I still like it, but I do have more issues with it now, which I'm doing a vlog for it, so I'm hoping to get the first three books read and then watch the show.
Yeah. Well, the Garrett does have some problematic stuff going on.
Oh, see, my problem isn't with Garrett, it's with Hannah.
Yeah, that too.
She is a very I'm not like other girls character,
Yeah.
and that's my biggest problem with her in this story. I'm like, God, you're
Well,
so annoying.
look when it was written.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
it's
I
just
get
it's why I like rereading because I forgot so much of what these all I knew was what it took place in college and one was a hockey player. I completely forgot what Hannah
yeah.
studied. The whole plot of it completely slipped my mind other than the fact that he like pretended to be her boyfriend if she helped him study. I remembered that, but everything else completely forgot. So
I liked what he did in the end with doing that moratorium on dating her.
um,
I
I'm
was
not
like,
there yet.
I liked that one. That one made me laugh. I was like,
Only has
okay.
70%, so
See, everybody either really likes the second book, The Mistake with Logan and Grace, or they really hate it.
I can't even remember what that one's about. Not a clue.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll find out. I'm surprised I still own the ebooks, quite honestly, because I tend to be like so annoying whenever I read a book and I know I'm not going to reread it or I don't think I'm going to reread it. I just permanently delete it from my Kindle. So
Yeah.
when I look back, I was like, oh shit, I still have these books on my Kindle. I was surprised by it. So that's what I'm trying to do. I have a vlog going for that I'm hopefully trying to get out by the 15th.
I am yeah, I know I'm have to do our vlog for Unstuff Your TBR.
Yeah, I
And I was
got that
like
going too.
I'm like, I don't even know what I do for the summer. Like,
I'm reading one that has sun in the title.
I'm going to just read whatever and pretend it's summer.
I'm just like,
Because I just
I started reading that. And I'm like, no, no, no. I want to try and get this off campus vlog up by the 15th, but I have
yeah.
it at the end of the month to get this other vlog done. So, and then I
See,
think I have another vlog in there somewhere too. Oh, yeah. I have this EverAfterAthon vlog that I wanted to do.
oh yeah, no, I promise nothing for anybody for the next month and a half.
So, My videos, I have clips of just random shit that I need to get off my phone.
Yeah, I did speaking of random shit, d did you hear about this guy? He is a, I guess a vlogger or something, and he made a joke about, "Hey, if we all put money together, we could all buy Spirit Airlines."
Oh,
And
I
so they
did
have, like,
just see
millions.
something like that
I was
pop
like,
up.
people are actually bought into it.
Mm.
I was like, "That is pretty
Listen,
good."
I've only taken Spirit Airlines once in my life.
And that was enough.
And quite frankly, it wasn't that cheap. It was like
No.
$200,
Yeah,
which nowadays is cheap. But back when I took
right.
it like 7 years ago, it was friggin' $200, and I could only have a carry on.
And it was not the best.
So
The seats, and I was thinner when I went to
I
it, and
can't
I was like,
remember anything
"Mm."
about it. All I know is we couldn't. We either had to pay for. Oh,
You
you
didn't
had to
have a
pay
di
for a carry on if you put it above.
Yeah.
So all I had was like I was coming to New York to stay with my sister for like a week or something. So I had to pack everything in a bag that could fit under the seat.
I had to take it for a, training because that's what the company used, and,
Big spirit. It's funny.
mhm, and, we had to go by zones, and we couldn't book an actual seat, and if you didn't get on, because they overbook, so if you didn't find a
Right.
seat, you were done.
Yeah.
It was come, first serve within the zone,
I
and I was
don't
like,
remember that being a problem because I'm pretty sure I had a seat. But I do remember our plane was delayed for like 4 hours, so they gave us like a food voucher at the airport. And that was the one
yeah,
and only time I ever took Spirit.
yeah. I mean, I feel kinda bad that they went out of business, but
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely something that like because they were so cheap, it allowed for other options. Like I feel like the more options you have, the cheaper things are in general.
yeah.
But like for me, it's like not. It would have been great if I could have been one of those people who are always talking about like, oh, I got like a plane ticket from here to there for $86. I mean, like, sorry, that never applied to me. No, where am I going? Was there options for $86 flights? So
Mm,
I'm
there was
like,
one time,
that's for
but
y'all that works for, but
yeah.
never
S
hardly used it, so not gonna really miss it. As for higher
No,
flight prices, I'm like, yeah, the prices are gonna go up, but what am I gonna do? Not fly somewhere?
exactly.
It's like if I want to go somewhere, I'm gonna fly there and I'm just gonna pay what's the cheapest I can find.
Exactly, but also, like, I am not looking forward to this international flight next month. I'm like, "Oh gosh, because they're gonna put us in the back."
My thing is like international flights are expensive, but God, trying to fly within your own country. Why is it $500 for me to fly within my own country? When for $400 more, I could fly freaking across the pond.
Oh, yeah. It's price
You're so
gouging.
stupid. Which is why I don't go a lot of places within my own country. I'm like, good. I went to Arizona in January, $500 to get to Arizona. I was like, why does it cost me that much to get to Arizona when I could spend $800 and go to Ireland?
I'd spend the $800 and go to Ireland.
Yeah, I should have. But no. Believe me, that trip was fucking awful, so I should have.
I mean, I've been to Arizona. It was hot and dry.
Yeah. But you
Anyway.
know.
Oh, I know. So, you're reading the deal, and
Mhm.
then you're gonna go into the mistake,
Yep. What are you
and,
reading again?
Bloodbound by
Oh,
Ellis
yes.
Hunter?
It's Vampires and Witches, isn't it?
I believe so, yes.
Mm.
So, I my reading really slowed down. I only read 34 books last.
Oh, so slow.
I know, right? When I
So
said that, someone just like, "Yeah, no, that's not slow." It's like, well, it's a little slow for me.
It's slow for your normal, but it's definitely not slow. I only read 9
Yeah.
books last month, so
I mean, 9 books is nothing is excellent.
yeah. Yeah, I hardly ever been like, oh darn, I only read this much because like it's more than some people read. So
Yeah.
I read what I read when I can read it.
Yeah. And that's
So,
how I feel. Like
yeah.
I will do the best I can with what I'm reading. So, I don't know what else I'm going to read past that cuz I know Fury Bound's coming out in, on Tuesday.
Hmm. What does Bloodbound have to do with the professors? You said you read it. You could read that for the professors.
No, so it wasn't that one. It was the King Gluttony's the professor. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Cuz
okay.
it's workplace.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's
I
workplace.
was
So
confused there for a second.
you could read King of Gluttony and still get points for it.
I could. I probably won't this month though. I have so many freaking books I need to read this month.
I know.
Oh.
I'm trying
Thankfully,
to
I don't think I'm going anywhere or doing anything this month, so
well, we're ending school, which is a lot.
hopefully I should be able to get most of the books read. But we shall
Yeah,
see.
I will do the best I can,
Mm,
but I make no promises on anything for the next 2 months.
yeah, I don't blame you. Moving's a pain in the ass. It's so
Yes.
time consuming. I like getting to the place when I'm done moving, you know? When I have everything situated and I can get there and then unpack everything.
Yeah. Well, I kind of can't completely unpack when I get there. I have to hold things off a little bit
Mm.
on specific things. My son, he likes to break glass. He
Oh,
really.
yeah.
And so if we put up glass dishes or anything on the walls, they will be destroyed. And he
Mm.
has to stay with us for a few weeks while we get all the paperwork and everything. So that is going to be a thing.
Yeah. Well, you live out of boxes for a while and suitcases.
Yeah, what we're gonna do is just get out all the normal stuff that he knows that are solid. He won't be able to destroy them. And we'll probably just have paper products for a little bit until he goes into where he's gonna go and we'll be good.
Mm, good.
So
Hopefully, it's not too stressful of a move for you.
life is stress.
I
I've come to that
mean,
realize.
it is, but let's hope it goes smoothly. Let's say that.
I think it'll be fine. I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. So,
All right. You want to read for 45 minutes?
yes, I do.
Alrighty.
I'll see you back.
Let's start. That went quicker than I thought.
I know, right? It's good.
How'd you do?
I did good. It was a good sprint. Got a couple chapters down. I'm liking it so far. And I was just updating my reading journal and all that stuff because, well, I haven't updated it in a while.
You know, oh, God, I'm freezing my ass off. I made it to 83%.
Okay.
I'm so close.
Yes. You'll get
So,
it done today.
oh. Ooh, my hands are freezing.
Yeah. It is colder than it has been, which is kind of nice.
Well, it looks warm outside, and it could be warm outside, but my house is freezing. I turned the heat off because it got up to be like 80 degrees for a few days, and I was like, oh, yeah, I can turn the heat off. And it went
And
back down.
then yet that didn't happen, right?
And then it went back down. And then I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I'm not turning that heat back on again.
No, honestly, I just because I unless you have what coal or oil or electric, all of them are just really expensive.
Yeah, we have electric, I think. Yeah. But luckily, we don't pay for that.
That's nice.
But it's still like, I don't like making my landlord pay more than he has to for shit that I don't need.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Mm, I try. I'm like, yeah, the man pays my electric bill, so
Oh, that must be really hard in the summer when you have to have everything going.
I'll be like, so let me try and not jack it up for him.
Yeah.
Try to be mindful.
Well, I like the cold more so than the heat because the cold you can just add layers, but heat
Yeah.
you can only take so much off.
I mean, true. I just, I like the cold when it's not consistent. Like, I can only do cold for so long, and then I'm like, for fuck's sake. Give me some heat. But I do get nauseous if I get too hot. Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
thing. Oh.
Anyway, are
So
you do you have your week planned out for your reading or are you just going by whatever?
I'm just going by whatever I can get read and whatever keeps me reading.
Hmm.
So I'm listening to the Antiquarian's Object of Desire by India Holton,
How's
which
that
is
one
the
going?
third book in her Love's Academic. I'm not too far in it. I only started it today.
Okay.
So I'm not far enough into it to really, I don't even know like what the plot of it is yet. But it's one of like 4 audiobooks I have currently on hold, or not even on hold. I got my hold came through for 'em. So I have 4 audiobooks I need to get read. And that
Yeah,
was so I need to get that, which is a historical romance, so that'll fit nicely into this readathon.
that will. I have all my historical romances I do need to read, but I'm kind of like after this one I'm going to read the Nora Roberts trilogy that I do need to get to. I'm fairly close to finishing her backlist.
I was gonna say, I'm like, damn, how many more books of hers do you have to read?
88.
Jesus.
88. That's
Crazy.
including the whole In Death series
That's
because I haven't done
crazy.
the In Deaths. A, I committed this much to it. I even read a book that you can't even get on audiobook or ebook because she refuses to reprint it. found a
Mm-hmm.
physical copy. My sister bought it for me, and yeah, I committed to it. It's
Yeah.
almost done.
Well, and the way you read it shouldn't take you that long.
No, no. That because I have ADHD, and I have to.
There's not an author that I think I like enough to read their entire backlist.
I do wanna do I'm probably gonna do Julie Garwood next
Mm,
because I absolutely love Julie Garwood, and I know she'll never add anything because she unfortunately passed away.
yeah.
So, I'm gonna do her next.
How many books does she have?
Way less.
Oh,
She doesn't
okay.
even have 100, and I've
Mm,
already read a bunch of them.
mm. Are you gonna go into once you're done with Nora Roberts? Are you gonna do J.D. Robb?
The JD Robb is the in-depth.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Uh-huh,
So you're
yeah.
including her J.D. Robb
I'm
stuff.
including the JD Robb, yeah. So,
Gotcha.
if I wasn't including her JD Robb, I would have 1, 2, 3. So the one is gonna be reread because it's the beginning of the trilogy, and I totally forgot most of it, so I do need to reread it. So, without that one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10. 10 books, because the rest of them haven't been Final Target would be 11, and then she has one coming out in December or November, which
Mhm.
is 12. So,
I think I've read one Nora Roberts book.
well, her
One.
Inheritance trilogy, that's
I
the
want to say I couldn't even tell you what it was. Oh, that's not a lie. Let me look up my story graph and see if it'll tell me. I may have read it back before I even started keeping track of books. I want to say it took place in Wyoming.
Oh, you mean, Montana.
Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. We'll see if I. It could have not have even been Nora Roberts, for all I know.
Yeah.
I swear it was a Nora Roberts book, but maybe I'm. Hell, I don't know. Well, that does mean no help. Where's my freaking books read? I think it was Nora Roberts, but Jesus, it could not have been. If it's not, then I've not read a single Nora Roberts book. Well, it
Well,
shows absolutely none on my story graph, so if I
so
did, it was before 2012.
okay, so then I would suggest if you wanted to start on one of them, for you, I'd say The Inheritance.
Is that the one that starts with like year one or whatever?
No,
No,
year 1 is dystopian. Uh,
no,
um,
because I
the
think
in
that's the one somebody recommended I read, and I was like, I'm not interested in this.
so The Inheritance is the beginning, it's the Seven Rings trilogy, and it's about this girl who inherits a house in Maine, and it's a haunted house, and all the ghosts have different personalities. It's actually it's good. It
Okay.
was a lot of fun.
I
I
don't
could
know.
s I can safely say some of her older stuff is crazy.
I don't know. She's just an author that's never really
No, I
appealed
mean,
to
it's still
me for
fun.
some reason. I know lots of people who have read her books though.
I started reading her back in 2000. So,
Mm.
I just Samani, I actually read it and I was like, "Oh, I could actually do this if I wanted to." So I was like, "Sure, I'll do this." I don't do drugs, but if I did, I'd probably blame it on a bad high because I was like, what did I get myself into?" Because once I commit to something, I'm gonna do it, and I am doing it. So
Oh, hey, that's a feat.
it is. I will be done before the end of the year.
And then you'll be all caught up.
Until she starts
Then she
doing
releases a new
next
one.
year. Yep. She releases, what, 4 every year, 2 in
Mm.
her in-depth, and then 1 standalone, and then 1 within a paranormal or dystopian or romantasy trilogy she does.
Yeah. Have you
So
ever met her in person?
no,
No.
N- nope. I've never been to her inn, never met her in person. Doesn't know I exist. It's totally fine though.
Well,
I was
that'd
like,
be cool if you could meet her. You'd be like, I've read your entire
I
catalog.
did it. I did it. Once I'm almost done. So I even got the one that she really hates. I actually read the one she couldn't stand, apparently. I
Did
mentioned it.
you like it?
No.
No. Okay. Well.
I actually agree with her because there was just the characters were so unlikable, and it was like a 1980s soap opera.
Hmm.
So I was like, they were unhinged. Like the male main interest, a lot of her early stuff, the men are very much 80s alpha holes that are very problematic.
Hmm.
So some are
So you
worse than
mean
others.
anything you read in the
70s, 80s.
anything you read from like I don't know
90s.
2000s back, you're more than likely gonna get some sort of problematic storyline.
You are. You are.
It's like,
But actually I liked her historical romance. She had two. One was called Lawless and one was called Rebellion.
mhm.
Those two were pretty fun.
I went through a whole phase where that's all I read was historical romances. I was really into like um, Highlander and like medieval
That's Julie
historical
Garwood.
romances. Um, what other historical romances did I read? I feel like it was just a lot of his Highlander romances because I had read Outlander and I was like, "Ooh, I want more of this type of thing." So I just read a shit ton of Highlander, Ireland, Scottish historical romances,
Yeah.
and then I think I got burnt out on it, so I
Yeah.
moved on to a different genre.
Yeah.
And every
Yeah,
now and then
see,
I come back to a historical romance. I'm like, oh yeah, I actually really do like this genre. I just can't read it
all the time.
all the time nowadays. And I feel
I
like
can't.
I'm getting more into like the Regency because that was something I never really delved into when I read historical romances a lot was the Regency. And now I think I'm more into that now.
I don't like American. I don't like it when they're in America,
I
specifically when they go west.
see I really like books that are set in like the gold rush era
Yeah.
for some reason. If you give me a Western historical romance with like some saloon girl or something, I love that shit.
Lawless.
I'm like, ah, like
Yep,
maybe I
Lawless.
was a saloon girl in a past life. I don't know.
I don't know. I think I was in the ballroom because I'm kind of basic like that. I like it when they're doing all that stuff, but
Like one of my favorite historical romance series was I think it was Catherine Anderson. Her
oh,
I
don't.
can't remember the name of it, but it's like Indigo, Comanche Moon.
Indigo, isn't that Beverly Jenkins?
No, let me see if I got it still. Oh my god, I got him. Where are you, books? No, I do still have you.
Oh, here it is. I know. I see it. Okay. Because I know. Oh, yeah, that would be problematic.
Yeah, it's a very problematic series now looking back at it, but the first time I read it, I really liked it. And
I
I
mean,
still own them. It's Comanche Magic, Indigo Blue, Comanche Heart, and Comanche Moon. Yeah, it's about a white woman who falls in love with a Native American. Super problematic, I'm sure. I haven't reread them.
I just looked at the original cover. She has a feather,
Oh
a
yeah.
bandana with a
Oh
feather. I
no,
was like,
I liked these covers because they were so. They had like nature stuff on them. So.
yeah.
But I still have those because I think to myself one day maybe I'll reread them, and I'm sure I'll read them and think, God damn, this is a little questionable, but hey,
Uh, honestly, it doesn't bother me because I expect it in those types, so it's like, "Okay."
yeah.
So what did I say
I
about
I can acknowledge the problematic things of it, but when I'm
yeah,
reading a freaking historical romance, especially ones that were written, I don't know when the hell these were written,
1992.
1990s, I'm like, what the fuck do you expect? Why would I complain about something like this being problematic when it was written in the 1990s and it's
They
set in the 1800s? Like, what the fuck do you
yeah,
expect? It was a
and
problematic era.
exactly, and both errors. So if you try to get that published today, you're gonna have
Yeah,
issues.
no. If you were to write this thing today, you would be canceled so fast your head would spin. And if you read it, oh my god, the internet would eat you up.
Yeah.
But you know what? It was it was a great story when I read it, and I liked it.
I
Would I
no
still like
judgment.
it on reread? I don't know. I haven't reread them,
No judgment from me.
so it's a
I
lot of
think
things.
I honestly think that no one should be canceling each other for what they're unless it's my comf, because I've been seeing that around lately where people have been doing Hitler's book and putting it in aesthetics. It's like, what are we doing? Like I saw some
Don't really care. I'm like, damn,
I
some
thought that
people really look too closely into it.
the only reason why I saw it is because someone pointed it out. They're like, "Did you see this?" And I was like, "What?"
I
And
don't
I
I
looked
don't ever look that
oh,
closely at what people are. I scroll and scroll, and if something catches my eye, I'm just like, oh,
yeah.
that's pretty, and
I mean,
scroll. I never examine shit that closely. I'm like, why are you examining people's shit that closely?
I
You want to
don't.
put Hitler's book in a fucking stack of books? I don't really fucking care. Why? Because I don't know you.
And
I'm
I
never gonna have a conversation with you. I don't
no.
know. For all intents and purposes, I
Listen,
don't really fucking
I
care.
I teach history. I do all that stuff, so I've had to read some pretty stuff. I refuse to read that book. Like just flat out, I would never read it.
I
Even
mean,
in historical context or doing research on it, I just no. I don't want it in
a
my
lot of
head.
books I would never read. I'm like, why the fuck would I read that? That has no
It has no
appeal.
bearing.
It's not something
Mm,
I would read. But I think it's funny how people will be like, oh, we shouldn't shame people for what they read, and people should be allowed to read whatever they want to read. Just don't post about it online. So it's like, okay, so you're okay with me reading it as long as you aren't aware that I'm reading it. It makes
yeah,
no
I
sense.
guess so. I mean, I've read some pretty interesting things when I was doing my research for my degree. So,
Mhm.
and do I agree with the stuff I'm reading? No.
No, it's
But
like you
is it
disagree with
important to
it.
the historical context? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called uh using your brain.
But I think it's just funny how people are like, "Oh, you can read whatever you want. Just
You
don't
can.
post about it."
You
It's
can
like
read whatever you want. I'm not your mother. I'm not the police. I don't care. I may
it's like
disagree
people
with
who
it.
talk about like not like when they don't like an author, they're like, I'm getting rid of her books, and you're not
And
gonna see them in my library, and it's like
oh, so you mean the kind of performative we're gonna cancel this person now.
it's like
I was like, What?
so you read the books and you liked the books, but now that something happened, you're not gonna like it's fine if you don't want to promote or spend
Yeah,
your money on something, fine. But don't be like, oh, I'm gonna hide these books where the camera can't. You still have them on your shelf. People just can't see them.
yeah.
What sense does that make? I don't know. It's so stupid.
It makes no sense. Like I've been going through my books, so there's one book that you can see that's on my shelf, and I'm never getting rid of it because I bought it when I lived in England, and it's Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince in the
Hmm.
original UK cover.
Yeah.
I'm never getting rid of that book because that book has some really good memories tied to it when I lived in England.
Yeah.
Do I talk about if I ever read books from her? No. I can read what I read books. I don't cancel people, but if there's someone who really bothers me, I
Hmm.
just don't talk about them and I don't read them.
Yeah.
And I don't
Absolutely. If you don't want
and I'm not
to support
perf-
something, just don't talk about it.
yeah, and I'm not performative about it like making a video like this is why I'm not talking about that person.
Mm. It's like
So,
if I did read Harry Potter and I genuinely liked it, I would fucking talk about it.
well, I read Harry Potter.
Unfortunately, I don't care about
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
I read Harry Potter with some of my students who read younger and with people I know who struggle with reading because it's engaging, it's easy to read, it's easy to understand, it's easy to follow.
Mhm.
And so to me, getting people to read right now is really, really important.
Yeah.
So,
Like I know lots of people who just love Harry Potter and talk about Harry Potter. I'm not like, oh, you're a bad person for that. I'm like,
oh,
okay,
listen,
I can't relate because I don't like
like
Harry
Harry
Potter.
Potter. Listen, my daughter hates Harry Potter. She thinks he's
But
annoying.
whatever. If you love it, talk about it.
I don't particularly care. I'm one way or the other. I think it's a good tool when you're talking about literacy with younger
Mhm.
kids because it's again, it's easy to read,
Mhm.
it's easy to understand. Now, would I try and get them to read Lord of the Rings? Oh no, even some adults don't even couldn't even read that book and understand it the way it was written, let alone the Bible.
Read it. I tried to read the Bible one time, and oh my god, I think I got maybe 4 pages into. Granted, I tried to read like the Old Testament version with the these and the thou's and the thou haveth, and I was like, I can't read this.
So I've read the Quran, I've read the Torah, I've read the Talmud, I've read the Bible, I've read if there was basically a religious text, I've more than likely have read it.
Yeah. Did you
Because
have a favorite?
no,
No.
no, no, I just thought it was interesting. I actually think the way the whole thing and where the translations and different types of the Bible is
Hmm.
really kind of interesting because some translate it differently than others when you're talking about like the Greek Orthodox Bible is probably the closest translation from the original if we're going to be technical. So,
I don't know.
but it's whatever. I mean, people are going to read what they're going to read and they're going to think what they're going to think.
I had my mom has an old family Bible, and I don't know what testament it is. I know nothing of what edition it is. Nothing. I just tried to read it, and I was like, I am so bored, and this language is so confusing for me that this is not my jam.
It's
So
there's a lot of inferring and a lot of like trying to get through a lot of the language barrier.
I'm like,
There's a
better give
huge
me the
language barrier.
children's version of the Bible, which I also find boring as fuck too. So,
Oh, well, there's some Bible stories that are pretty
like, yeah, there's some
saucy.
things I've heard that are, but if I had to read it, I'd probably not. I've also found I don't like classics. I've tried to read so many classics and I'm just so bored. I can't.
They I don't like Frankenstein.
I've never tried to read Franken. That's one of my mom's favorite stories. Is
It's
Frankenstein.
boring. I've
But
read it twice.
I've tried Pride and Prejudice. I've tried Wuthering Heights.
I hate Wuthering Heights.
I had to read Romeo and Juliet in school. That was like one of two books that I was actually we had to read. Hated it.
Listen, when I teach my kids, I was like, "We're only reading one scene out of Romeo and Juliet. I won't force you to read the whole thing." They're like, "Why?" I was like, "Because I hate it and I don't want to read it."
I hated it. I can't remember much about it other than like what I remember in the movie, but I remember hating it. I had
He
to
was
read The Great Gatsby, hated that.
uh Romeo was a fuckboy, an inconsistent fuckboy, and Juliet was a naive 13-year-old.
Uh-huh. I remember that much. But yeah, I've tried. I read 1984. I didn't hate it, but I was just like, God, this is so not my thing.
I liked Animal Farm better than 1984.
I haven't read that one. I read Of Mice and Men because my friend Yami sent it to me. She's like, this is the first book that made me cry. I did read that book. I hated that book. I was like, this story is fucking trash. Why would you make people read this?
I like Jane Eyre. Jane Eyre is one my favorite classic of them all. But if you
It's
can't
not very
handle
cool.
it, don't do it. If you can handle classics, don't do it.
Classics are so boring for me. They're so just descriptive about everything, and I'm not a
This one
descriptive.
is not descriptive. This one's not descriptive. Jane Eyre is not. And the way it's written is Jane is actually talking to you about her
Mhm.
everything that happened to her.
I'm very much a dialogue person.
Mm,
Like I like description. Like I need to know like what something looks like, but I don't need to go into 2 pages of what a dress looks like. Just tell me somebody's wearing a red dress. I'll imagine what I want to imagine, you know?
mhm.
Oh
Like,
my god.
honestly, and this is the type of reader I am, you could tell me what race, what gender. You could tell me, well, gender, when they say it's a boy or girl, I can obviously imagine a boy or girl. But if you tell me the race, the hair color stuff, is not going to make a difference because my mind's going to come up with whatever the person looks like
Mm. I just
based upon
imagine
how they're writing it.
random fucking people when I read. Like,
Yep.
yes, I sometimes like you give me like a race and tell me, oh, they have brown hair and green eyes and they're short or curvy. Or, like, yeah, that applies in my brain, but my brain just inserts some random fucking person.
Mhm.
Imagine
Yep.
somebody. And
Yep.
they match the person, but it's just some random like I don't think it's a celebrity necessarily because I don't ever recall like imagining celebrities when I read. I just
And the
imagine some fucking random person just shows up in my head.
like this one there's this one book I read, I can't tell you the name of it. And I know it was a BIPOC author, and when I think the character was supposed to be white, but read so much like black that in my head the character was black.
Mm,
I was like, okay. I
that's
mean, I
weird.
don't care. It was a good book. I just can't tell you what it was because I don't remember the title. I've read so many books.
Now, when you say like a main character is like
Now, if it's the main
maybe
character,
black with red
yeah.
hair and tall, I imagine that, but it's like my facial features on that character.
No, actually, when you say that, I think of like Tyra Banks.
That's how I when I become a
Yeah.
main character because some people are like, "Oh, so when you
It's
self-insert, you just erase what the character." I'm like, "No, I don't erase that. I literally if the character's black, I become black, but it's me, I'm just black."
it so this is more like not with main characters, it's more of side characters that this time tends to happen to. So when they go back and they get their books, I was like, "Oh, okay, so I guess I had it wrong. I don't know."
I like it when there's like character art in the books because then it
Yes.
gives me an idea of what and sometimes my brain conjures up that image.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't.
No, here's the kind of a funny part with some character art is they get very entertaining with the type of character art in some romances, and some of the stuff I get in, I was like, "I can't show that on camera." Like, what do we I was like, "Go I don't know what to do with this."
Use your fingers. Hide some images.
I was like, I don't know what to do with this." Because I definitely don't want my
Like
daughter to come across it.
I self-insert so much that when I'm reading a book that's like a dog's perspective,
You're the
I
dog.
I become a dog. It's
I
like
love that,
my
actually.
consciousness and through the eyes of a dog.
So, will you ever read Squeaks then? And become the balloon
I
animal?
I haven't ever read it, but it would be interesting to and sometimes when I'm reading, I don't often sometimes I don't become the main characters. Sometimes I get really connected to a side character or something,
Yeah.
so I become the side character.
Mhm.
In this book I'm reading, The Deal, I'm actually Garrett. I'm not Hannah.
I
I'm
love
the
that.
dude in the book. I become the dude.
I love that. Oh my gosh.
It's
So
weird.
so in the book, which did you become the Duke of
No, I
Chicago?
became well, that one was funny because for most of it, I was Rainy, and then
Yes.
at one point, something happened, and I became, uh, the ghostwriter girl.
Yeah, I liked that book a lot. That was a really good book.
It's always fast. And then sometimes if I'm not connected with a book, I'm just watching characters play out like most
Yeah.
people do. They just watch the characters as if it's a movie. And that's when I know I'm really not like I might be enjoying it, but I'm not like super invested in it.
Yeah.
Because if I were super invested, I would be one of those characters. Instead, I'm just watching it play out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I can tell when I'm not invested because I start randomly clicking on videos.
You space out.
I space out. I'm like, "Oh, okay." Like, if I start I went through this, this binge of just watching pack video where people are just packing random
Mhm.
crap in a suitcase and stuff. I literally there's a couple books I was supposed to read, and I just kept going back to these packing videos where people are just throwing things in the suitcase, and I found that more interesting than the book. I was like,
Yeah, that's when
yes.
you know. You're like, I would rather watch people pack their shit than listen to this story.
And I was like,
Maybe DNF it.
I did. I had to do enough, and I was like, oh, that's saying something because I was like, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm reading this book, but I rather watch people pack luggage suitcases.
Yeah.
Oh, I probably should DNF it and move on
Yeah, that's when you know.
because it's a funny.
Um, do you want to do another reading sprint?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna have to get off though. Um,
Okay.
I have to go spend some time. I have to go make chocolate chip cookies, and I'm
Okay.
gonna watch a movie with my daughter.
Okay.
So this was fun.
Thanks for joining me.
Have fun, and hopefully
And,
someone else will come back on.
if not, this will probably be my last sprint too. I'm hoping I can get finished with this book in the sprint. That's really why I'm here.
Oh, good. Well, I might pop in about a half hour.
All right.
Not on camera, but probably in the chat.
Okay. Well, if you do, you do. You know, you
Okay.
don't. No worries. All
Awesome.
right.
All right. See ya.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
And I am going to start this timer and give myself 45 more minutes. All right. Well, that went quicker than I thought. I'm still not done with this damn book. I'm at 98%. 98%, and I will be done with it. One would think I could manage to get that done. Hopefully, I will. I think I'm in like the epilogue portion of it. Yeah, I have like 5 pages left. That's so sad. I think I'm gonna have to gather my thoughts because I definitely don't think it's a 5-star. What I gave it 11 years ago. But I don't hate it by any means. I definitely do have my criticisms of it. But it's a really quick read. So I think once I'm done with this, I'm going to start the second book, The Mistake, I think. And I have no idea what that book is. Can't even remember for the life of me. But yeah, I'm almost done with that. I have not made progress at all on my audiobook. I'm not doing the greatest at this readathon so far. I haven't logged a single book. I haven't finished a single book so far this month. But hopefully that changes soon. So that's gonna be it. I'm kind of hungry. I'm also freezing, so I need to go downstairs where the heater is and get warm. So I am gonna cut quits here. Glad Monica was able to join me and keep me company for a little bit. But be sure to follow all the co-hosts for this readathon. People will be doing reading sprints here and there. I think I have a couple more reading sprints scheduled. One on the 6th, I know, and one on the 15th, I think. So I will be doing reading sprints quite often this month for the readathon. So check in with me later. And if you're watching this on replay, thanks for tuning in. And I hope you read something great. And don't forget to join my team, the Team Professors, and log your books. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.